and we're now in a medieval era. So I'm going to move my scout. I've got a settler as well. I'm just going to put them up there next to the knighter. I'm going to have them escorted because there's barbarians at the top of the map. I've got Hildegard of Bingen, so I'm going to get the extra adjacency bonus for science as well as faith. Now I get to pick my dedication. I'm in a golden era. As you can see, Gandhi, he's actually in a heroic age. Poundmakers in a golden age. Both Spain and Indonesia are in normal ages. So I shouldn't have any problems with loyalty in my size in this era. This is a medieval era. This is really starting into the mid-game. Mid-game's quite good for Scotland because you do get a unique unit over this time, the Highlander, and a unique improvement of the golf course as well. So I should be getting era points hopefully at this stage. Maybe in the next era, but it will be in this mid-game. I'm going to go with monumentality so I can buy units with faith for my builders and my settlers. I'm going to go for buttress because I'm going to start building dams, especially as I'm going to settle up here, and there is some floodplains and stuff, so I'll get my buttress just now. So I get to build something else in Stirling. I'm going to go for the university. I'm going to get a boost in my science. I'm going to get +6 science. I'm going to get +1 housing. I've got another citizen slot, and I also get great scientist points per turn as well. So I'm going to build a university in Stirling. Roxburgh, I'm going to build a second university. As you can see, I can, because of my religion, I can just buy it with faith with the 500 faith if you right bump. But I'm going to keep my faith just now because it's going to help me get some builders and possibly a settler. So, university there for Roxburgh. Where could I have? Yeah, I'll come over to Dumbarton and I'll show you how we do it. If you click on your change site production, I'm not going to change production, but I am going to buy a unit with faith now I have this dedication. You can see I can get another settler here for 360 faith. I will take one of the population of Dumbarton, and I'm already 3 settlers, 3 turns away from a settler as well. Now I was going to go down this coast and build a couple of harbours. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to purchase a settler from Dumbarton as well. Population will go down, but I'll get the cities up quicker. So you see in the bottom corner there, yeah, it's just a right bump. It's 360 faith, that's what it'll cost. So select that and I get my settler. You can see my faith is down now at about 209. I get to build something in Edinburgh. I built the walls up for protection Poundmaker, but the relations are still good. I might put a commercial hub with Poundmaker with trading. Can actually purchase a tail just to stop the Poundmaker getting them. So I'm going to purchase these 2. I'm going to put my commercial hub just in this tile here, this +2 tile. Yes. Could probably do a builder in Edinburgh as well. As it's coming up 43 turns to build the commercial hub, so let's see if we can boost that up. So here we get the World Congress now, and this is where all your diplomatic points go towards, and you get to vote for these different motions, these resolutions. And this first one here is now each time it's so different. It's a mix. It isn't the same resolutions you get every time, but you can get some that can really benefit you. Like this one, first one, Border Control Treaty. New districts built by this player acts as culture bombs. Or the B side of that resolution, the borders will not grow via culture. So I'm going to put free, and you can see at the top there how it's taking a cost. It's like 10 diplomatic points per vote. Now I'm going to vote for that resolution, and I'm going to choose Robert the Bruce as the target, which means, again, you're depending on how everybody else votes, but if I can win that vote on behalf of myself, the new districts I build, it'll be a culture bomb, and a culture bomb just means it will take up the hexes round about that. So if I build my commercial hub just now, if I can get that up during this Congress, then it'll claim those tiles round about it. So I'm going to select Robert Bruce. Second resolution, public relations. So the chosen player generates 100% more grievances, and other players generate 100% more grievances towards this player. And the B option is the chosen player generates 50% fewer grievances, and players generate 50 fewer grievances towards this player. Now, this is good if you've got maybe somebody wanting to go to war with you and stuff, for example. So I've got good relations, right enough, but Pound Maker maybe. I'm just going to select him just to use it. It isn't a resolution that's really going to be any use to me just now. But if Pound Maker's thinking about going to war, it means it'll just generate more grievances for him. I've got enough diplomatic points, so I'll put 2 votes and we'll see how the votes go. You just hit that and you submit your resolutions. You can see there I've chosen outcome A, new districts built by this player, active culture bombs, and for public relations, also outcome A, grievances towards Pound Maker. So submit that, and everyone else is putting their proposals in. There we go, and we see what's passed. So the Border Control Treaties pass, so the new district's built by player acts with culture bombs, and that's going to be Robert the Bruce. So I've got that, that's the one I want. And I've also got public relations passed for outcome A, generates grievances towards Pound Maker. So what we both voted for there, for those 2 votes, we basically won those votes, which is quite good. And that's where your diplomacy really helps, and good relations with other civs helps. If I was in a war right now, I would be lucky to get any of those. In fact, the grievances would probably go towards me. So, here we get to return to the game. I'm going to move this scout along just to get more of the map. So I've got my settler in Dumbarton, what I bought with Faith. I'm just going to bring them right down, and we'll get them on the coast and we'll start bringing up our naval infrastructure. I'll find some more iron there, right at the top of the map. So I've got a new option now with Aberdeen. I'm going to build a granary because you can see my population. I've got 10 to the next turn and I'm already reaching the maximum, so the granary will boost the housing, and that's Rapa Nui's attacking the barbarians, so that's good for me because I'm about to settle up there next with my settler from Stirling. There we go. Now I'm going to get this archer to escort him because of there we go. You just create escort formation with archer, and the wee chain there. There we go. I'm going to move along. I was thinking about settling in this tile. 2, 3. I'm just going to go 3 out. Yeah, I'm going to go right up here. Yeah, I'm going to go towards there and get the niter, and hopefully claim this niter before Rapa Nui gets it as well. I get to pick another technology. See, my machinery is already far across. I'm going to go with machinery. So I'll get a available new wonder. I'll get a Kawa Kisalani. I'll be able to get a crossbowman, so I can upgrade my archers. I'll be able to get a siege tower and a skirmisher as well, which is an update of the scout. I'm going to select machinery. Cullen, population growth is not too bad. Can maybe think about another district. I might go aqueduct and industrial zone as well. So if I look towards my aqueducts, I'll do it side. I know here I'm going to maybe put a industrial zone, so I'm kind of thinking maybe go away and go up this river. what I'm going to do first is I'm going to build a monument just now in Cullen, and while that's building a monument, I'm going to put a boulder in, and I'm going to clear this to help towards production, because I'm going to put my aqueduct there. So I'm selecting Cullen, and I'm going to up to units, and I'm going to buy a boulder. So not with the gold, but I'm going to buy it with faith, 120 faith. And again, my faith will come down, but I'm getting 16.4 faith per ton just now anyway. So I'm going to buy this boulder. You see another scout. If you wonder why the scout looks a bit different now, there has been an update to the game. The same day I started my channel was the same day we got the leaders available on the console. So there's been a lot of patches. I've noticed there's like not been any crashing at all as well. So touch wood that continues, because that's been the biggest bane of this game. But there's been wee updates here and there, and the scouts, they have changed their appearance a bit. So Dumbarton. So we have another settler from Dumbarton. I'm going to build an armory this time. Building your encampment. You'll get plus 3 production, you'll get plus 1 citizen slot, and you'll also get a great general point as well. And once you get your army, you'll be available, once you get technology, to build engineers. And that helps you in building your roads, your railroads, for production towards dams and flood barriers and stuff. So as I was saying earlier, so it's always good to have encampments in the game, even if you're not going domination, because they do help you, they really do. And also your units, you'll get plus 25% combat experience for all land units trained in this city. And your strategic resource stockpiles will increase by plus 10 on standard speed. So we're just going to build that. It'll take 12 turns. There's my other settler, so if I'm bringing one settler here, counting 3 tiles out, 1, 2, 3, I can maybe get away with that. It's kind of tight. As you can see, I've got a lot of loyalty pressure. I might just bring this up. I might just bring him down to there. So I put a city in a coast, one just inland there on the river, and then that should boost my loyalty pressure anyway, where I can put another city down this coast. Again, I'm going by the 2 rule. It's like I want to be able to have at least 2 harbours. I'm looking for it pretty quickly, because I do want to get around the rest of the map. So I've been looking to hopefully build and purchase some ships to get along the ocean tiles. So I've got my builders here and Cullen, so I'm going to clear this. This should hopefully finish production on my monument. Yeah. So I can build my aqueduct in Cullen. So I'm just going to place it there. We've cleared the land. So here we go, I've got my settler for the coast. So I'm going to settle him right here. There we go. And my builder, I'm going to make sure, I know there's an upcoming boost I'll be getting feudalism soon, and feudalism gives your builders an extra 2 charges. So instead of having 3 charges, you'll have 5, which is good for when you're getting to improve your tiles. I tend to hold off a bit improving tiles. I kind of do the basics first until I can get that policy card, and then just ramp out the builders. That's how I was quite happy to have the dedication towards purchases of faith, because it means if I'm struggling to get enough to be able to build enough farms for the boost, I can buy the builders with faith, but then I can buy them later on once I've got the card as well, and I'll have a lot of builders out with plus 5 charges. Right, so in Haddington, I'm going to check my units because I've got the galley there. There we go. I can buy one for 260. I'm going to get it just so I can get out about the ocean tiles right away. So I'm going to purchase this galley here. Here we go, and we got a +2 era score for having your own first seafaring unit. A world possibility awaits in the horizon. Well, I'd like to meet more civs so I can do more trading as well, and get a better idea of what the other continents are looking like. So because I bought the ship there, I still get to pick more production. I might build another galley as well, yeah. I'm going to build a galley in Haddington. Indonesia's not happy or settled there. Apologies, I'll look at you in the future. Again, she might get upset when I settle the other one, but I'm not that fussed. I'll accept the fairly diplomatic favour for that. So I can get more spices here. I'm just going to work that tile, plantation. So I can set my galley out. Now, for where we're at in the technology, we can't really go any further than the coasts. So it does restrict the movement of your unit just now. But that's a good thing about the continents and islands map. There's enough islands about where you can get across to other continents usually. Just kind of skipping through those islands, they're close enough you can get round them. And then later on we'll get the technology for cartography, and then we're free to roam any of the ocean tiles. We can just go in a straight line right across large oceans if you want. I'm going to put a ball in here just to boost my production. I'm at 24 for the galley just now. There we go. Now I'm down to only 14 tons. And if I really want, I could help chop it out as well. I'm going to check up in this settler I've sent off. I'm going to put a lumber mill up there. I'm going to see this settler. Again, I'm just working out where to put it. So if I put this settler right there, again, yeah, that's fine. And you can see the loyalty as well. That tile I was looking at there next to the horses, it's down a -1 now. So it has came down. Again, once I put this settler down, that again will help boost my loyalty as well. And I'm in a golden age, and that all helps. If I was in a dark age, it would be a different story. I would probably only be able to get Haddington down without all the really seriously strong loyalty pressures from other civs. I'm going to chop this. I'm going to help chop this galley out. I'm going to clear this land. I'll get 37 production and I'll get 37 food. And you can see it's taken a few turns for my Haddington to get to the next population. So I'll clear this out. There we go. It's only 4 turns now. I'm up to 2. So that's good. Again, if I want, I can change the tiles I'm working. I'm going to Haddington. And I go over to manage citizens. You can see it's working. Yeah, well, it's not bad. It's working that mine as well. And you can see there, I've got the option, I can swap tiles as well. So I can take these bananas right here from Dumbarton. And especially with the free food, it's actually not too bad. You see Haddington, I've also got housing pressure. That's the thing with settling in the coast. You only start with about 3 housing, so that goes pretty quickly. But because I've cleared those woods, I have got more space for a farm as well. So I might look to get a builder to kind of work Dumbarton and Haddington just now. I might do that with my next turns. So I'm going to go military tactics. The boost is to kill a unit with spearmen, but we haven't had much combat of that. I don't think I even built a spearman yet, actually.